Hello, everyone. Welcome to TD Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today I'm going to do an article review for Falcon for Marvel Champions. As soon as I verify that I'm recording, I've been having some issues lately, so we're going to test to make sure that we're recording. I see a live thing here. I don't see the icon yet. I assume I'm recording, but I'm not seeing it yet. Let's try over here. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm going to close that so we don't get the echo. All right. So, I guess, unfortunately, Dirk is not available, so I'm running this solo. Uh, anyone joins, please comment on the chat, and I'll try to follow along, but I am running everything on my own right now. But, so this is the third Hero Pack from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wave, which is wave 9. And this is Falcon, Sam Wilson Falcon. So it's just kind of good timing because we just had the Captain America Brave New World movie come out a couple weeks ago. So, or actually a month ago now, a little over a month ago because it came out on Valentine's Day. This is expected in June. So let's take a look. So, Flying High, announcing the Falcon Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, the card game. A really nice image of Falcon. Now I can do this all day. Falcon. So that's a nice play on Steve Rogers' catchphrase. All right. Sam Wilson has always helped people, serving as a prodigious social worker even before he became a soaring superhero. Once he donned a pair of high-tech vibranium wings, Sam, also known as Falcon, used his aerial mobility and empathic connection with birds to provide his fellow Avengers a powerful tactical advantage. A longtime partner of Steve Rogers, Sam has even taken on the shield and title of Captain America to serve as a soaring symbol of truth. Fantasy Flight Games is proud to announce the Falcon Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, the card game. As a high-flying Avenger and Master of the Air, Falcon soars into battle with this expansion pack, which introduces him as a new playable hero alongside his 15 signature cards, equipped with a pre-built leadership deck to command his allies from the skies. You'll be able to use Falcon's keen eyesight and adaptable nature from the moment you open the box. This pack also features a bonus modular encounter set featuring Fixer of the Thunderbolts. Oh, so it looks like we're going to get a 9th module for that Thunderbolt scenario. So that's cool. We got a card fan here. So we got Red Wing, Bird of Prey, something there, Fire, Sam Wilson, and Falcon, of course. Okay. Eagle-eyed. As you might expect from a winged hero with a connection to birds, Falcon's entire playstyle revolves around the power of flight, as well as his unique advantage it affords him. All right, so Sam Wilson, a 3 recovery, shield, so an alter ego, he's shield, and looks like hero, he's a Avenger. So we're back to the Shield Avenger, kind of like Black Widow and Captain America, Captain Marvel. All right, so he has hand size 6, 10 hit points, okay? Birds of a Feather. Action. Discard 1 card from your hand. Search your deck and discard pile for a bird card and add it to your hand. Limit once per round. Okay. And as Falcon, he's a 2/2/2. He's got aerial built in, makes sense. Avenger. During a player phase, play with the top card of the encounter deck face up. Oh, nice. Okay. So like Magic plays with the player deck face up. Falcon plays with the encounter deck face up. That's interesting. You'll get to know like if someone decks or what the first boost will be during a villain phase. So that's pretty cool. Eagle-eyed. Response. After you play an aerial card, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Okay, so if it's a really annoying card, you could discard it. If it's not so bad, you could leave it on top. Like, say it's an advance. It's like, oh, that's not so bad if it's a boost, because that would have zero. That would have zero boost icons on it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oops, wrong mouse. All right. For starters, Sam Wilson can search his deck and discard pile for a bird card to add it to his hand. The most obvious target for this ability is his trusty sidekick Red Wing, who can deal a burst of damage or threat removal depending on the number of boost icons on the card discarded from the encounter deck. Naturally, you'll want to make sure you discard a card with as many boost icons as possible, and that's where Falcon and his innate ability come in. Oh, okay. You're really playing with the encounter deck. That's nice. Red Wing is a 2-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 hit points, aerial, Avenger, bird. Hero action. Exhaust Red Wing, return him to your hand, and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Choose to either deal X damage to an enemy or remove X threat from a scheme. X is the number of icons, star and the normal ones, in the discarded cards boost area. Okay, that's pretty cool. Um, wow, yeah, that's really nice. You could time it to where you have one with a lot of boost icons, and we've got some that have 4 boost icons. Or it's like if it just has an annoying star icon, you can, even though it's just 1/1, it wouldn't cost a consequential. So, at least you can get rid of an annoying uh, boost ability too. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. Um, when Falcon is in hero form, the top card of the encounter deck is turned face up during the player phase. And every time you play an aerial card, you can choose to discard the top card of the encounter deck. These two abilities combined allow you to know exactly how many boost icons will be on the top card of the encounter deck at any time, representing Falcon's proficiency at scouting. As you might expect, this lets you get the most possible use out of cards like Bird of Prey and Bird's Eye View, which both scale to the number of icons in an encounter card's boost area. You do have to discard a card from the encounter deck to gain those benefits, but thankfully, since Falcon's first ability is always active, you'll immediately flip the new top card of the encounter deck to know what's coming next. Okay, so Bird of Prey. It's a 2-cost event, aerial attack. Okay, so he's got aerial kit cards. That's good. Kind of like Angel. So power of flight would be good. A lot of the maybe a lot of the Angel decks that we've built would work with Falcon as well. Okay, so it's aerial attack, hero action attack, deal 4 damage to an enemy. You may discard the top card of the encounter deck to deal 1 additional damage to that enemy for each icon, star and normal, in the discarded card's boost area. And then Bird's Eye View. It's a 2-cost event, aerial thwart, hero action thwart. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. You have let's try it again. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. You may discard the top card of the encounter deck to remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each icon, star and normal, in the discarded card's boost area. Okay. So he's got an attack and a thwart version. And of course, he comes in leadership. Of course, scouting the encounter deck will only get you so far, and the rest of Falcon's kit is designed to help his team weather any storm that might emerge from the cards you don't see in advance. Aerial evacuation can pull a friend out of harm's way, while draw their fire lets Falcon defend for the entire team without exhausting. Oh, nice. So he's kind of got the Nightcrawler thing going. If a relatively mild encounter card is on top of the deck, you can use Aerial Recon to deal it to a player early, allowing you to potentially avoid a nastier encounter card later down the line. If things start to turn south, you can utilize the Talon line in conjunction with a big discarded card to swing the game's momentum back in your favor. All right. Aerial Evacuation, a 1-cost upgrade, aerial preparation. So again, power of flight. Well, of course, it only costs one, but it is an aerial. So team building exercise would be good, and preparation cards. So um, let's see what we got here. Hero interrupt. When another friendly character would be dealt any amount of damage, discard aerial evacuation, prevent all of that damage, and change to alter ego form. If that character is a hero, they also change to alter ego form. Oh, nice. So he has an extra way to go to alter ego. And if you defend for another player, they go to alter ego as well. Interesting. Uh, Kind of a free body slide almost in a way. That's pretty cool. And since it's a preparation card, that um, the practice plan, you could use that to put this back in your hand. So that's actually pretty cool. Next card is Draw Their Fire. Oh, okay. It's an alliance style card. So it costs one per player. Aerial preparation, hero response. After the villain phase begins, discard Draw Their Fire. Falcon does not exhaust to defend until the end of the phase. Okay, so you've got some really good protection thing going with even without playing protection. He is a 2/2/2, so he might be taking a lot of damage, but it's a good way to save the team, and you combine it with yeah. And then you combine it with this card. At some point, you could jump to alter ego at the end, like when you're defending for the last player, so that you could heal and you don't exhaust, which is great. Wow. Okay. Talon Line, 2-cost upgrade. This one's not aerial, unfortunately. Item. After resolve Falcon's Eagle Eye ability, discard Talon Line. For each icon in the discarded card's boost area, choose one. Ready a character you control, stun an enemy. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, I thought there was one where I don't remember aerial recon being on there. Oh. Oh, okay. They forgot to add it to the scroll here, it looks like. Aerial recon, 1-cost upgrade. Aerial tactic. Exhaust aerial recon and deal a player one face down encounter card here. Place one recon counter here. Interrupt. When a player would be dealt an encounter card, remove one recon counter from here instead. Okay, so that's what they were talking about. So, you're playing with, say, Thor or something, and you see that it's a minor minion. You go, okay, I'll give you this guy. So now you've got this little minion that's going to pop up. And then now it's time for for Thor to draw the encounter card, and you go, yeah, no, you can have that minion and not another encounter card. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Then we got an ally here, Hugin and Munin. It's a 2-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 hit points. Aerial Asgard bird. Oh, okay, so this is Odin's crows. And it's got the bird trait, so your alter ego, you can grab him. Response. After Hugin and Munin enter play, search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck for a minion and put it into play, engage with you. Ready one character you control for each icon, star and normal, in the minion's boost area. Okay. And then Flight Squadron. Play only if your identity has the aerial trait. Max 1 team card per player. If each of your allies has the aerial trait, increase your ally limit by 1, and this card gains response. After you play an aerial card, exhaust this card, ready an ally you control. All right. So you definitely want to have aerial allies. This is good for Spectrum and Angel as well. So that's what Spectrum's on the cover or on the artwork as well. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, outside of his signature cards, the rest of Falcon's pre-built leadership deck is also themed around flight, particularly the aerial trait. Kicking things off, we have the Flight Squadron support card, which grants Falcon an extra ally slot and a once per turn ally ready so long as all his allies are aerial. This naturally pairs well with allies like Hugin and Munin, who are not only aerial but are also a bird ally, which means Sam can summon them from his deck while in alter ego form. Hugin and Munin can ready multiple characters at once, which synergizes well with Aereo, allowing you to get extra uses of her attack boost. Once you get an ally that you want to keep around as long as possible, mark another ally as your wingman to reduce the consequential damage they take. Finally, with so many different traits on display in Falcon's deck, he can make great use out of flexibility, strength and diversity with an extra ally slot from Flight Squadron and Adam Warlock, Arrow, and Cloud9, and Hugin and Munin all in play alongside Falcon himself. That's 7 traits you can turn into damage or threat removal, all without even taking other players into account. Wow, okay. So we've seen these two. Let's look at this one. All right, so we got Arrow. She's a 3-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 3 hit points, aerial, Agents of Atlas. Hero action, exhaust Arrow. Choose a player until the end of the phase. Each aerial character that player controls gets +1 attack. And she's got the Agent of Atlas for the diversity card that's coming up. Wingman, 0-cost upgrade. Attach an aerial ally, max 1 per ally. Interrupt when another aerial ally would take any amount of damage, any amount of consequential damage. Exhaust attached ally. Prevent 1 of that damage. Oh, okay. So you could do that for like Joaquin or something. Okay, interesting. Strength and diversity costs 2 per player. It's an alliance card. Hero action. For each different trait on friendly characters in play, choose. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. All right. Yeah, and so we've got the different heroes. So we got Maria, who's S.H.I.E.L.D. We got Silk, who's a web warrior, of course, and Falcon, who's an Avenger. So not taking into effect what the article mentioned, all your aerial allies, if those 3 heroes are in play, you've got that built in. So that's interesting. Okay, Adam Warlock, we've seen him before, but he's aerial mystic, so that's another trait. But I'll go over him again. 3-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 3 hit points. Response, after Adam Warlock attacks or thwarts, discard 1 card at random from your hand. If the card's printed resource has strength, remove 3 threat from a scheme. Energy, heal 3 damage from an identity. Mental, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Wild, choose 1 of the above. And Cloud9, we've seen her before. She's aerial champion, so again, another trait. 3-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 3 hit points, aerial champion. Hero action, exhaust Cloud9. Choose a player until the end of the phase. Each aerial character that player controls gains +1 thwart. All right. And then we got the modular encounter set. So this is Techno. As we mentioned earlier, the Falcon Hero Pack also comes with a modular encounter set featuring Fixer. Fixer is a two scheme, 1 attack, 15 hit points, Elite, Genius, Thunderbolt, Villainous, Victory 1. When a non-scenario specific tech attachment would be attached to the villain, attach it to Fixer instead. Text on that card that refers to the villain refers to Fixer instead. Oh, so he gets to play with the upgrades. So like all those Hydra sidearms and stuff. Yeah, that could be interesting. And since it's an elite Thunderbolt, he could be used for that Thunderbolt scenario like we mentioned earlier. Like his fellow Thunderbolts, Fixer is a formidable elite minion with health well into the double digits. His specialty revolves around tech attachments, and he has the unique ability to equip non-scenario specific ones that would normally be reserved for the villain. Naturally, Fixer's encounter set comes with a couple of tech attachments of his own in the form of a jetpack and a tech pack. Top that off with his technological innovation side scheme, getting extra threat for each tech card in play, player or encounter, and it's clear that Fixer is not someone to be underestimated. Oh, wow. So, like, Nick Fury's not going to like that. Black Panther Shuri is not going to like that. Wow. Okay. The jetpack. Attach the Fixer, otherwise attached to the villain. Attach enemy gains aerial. Force interrupt. When attached character would take 3 or more damage, prevent all of that damage and discard the jetpack. Okay. The tech pack. Wow, he kind of looks like Forge. But anyways, tech pack. Attach the Fixer, otherwise attach to the villain. Attached enemy gets +1 attack for each other tech attachment it has. +1 scheme, +1 attack. Hero action. Exhaust any number of characters you control with a combined thwart greater than the attached enemy scheme to discard this card. Oh, okay. I kind of like that. That's kind of an interesting way to get rid of an attachment. But of course, you just have the surefire Sunfire route too. Technological innovation. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a tech attachment and reveal it. Place 1 additional threat here for each tech card in play. And it's an acceleration, and it starts with 4. All right. Yeah. As an elite Thunderbolt minion, Fixer's encounter set can be used as part of the Thunderbolt scenario in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That said, it's still a modular encounter set in its own right, which means you can add Fixer into any scenario for some extra challenge. Better suit up if you hope to win. Okay, there's a image of Sam Wilson in the community. Aerial Recon. With his arsenal of aerial cards and his ability to scout out and exploit the encounter deck, Falcon is a terrific hero and a fantastic addition to any team. Look forward to taking on the Agents of AIM with Falcon when the Falcon Hero Pack arrives in June. You can pre-order your own copy of the Falcon Hero Pack at your local retailer or online through our web store today. All right, and I did not. Let's take a look. I did that on my other computer, I guess. Let's take a look at the store link here real quick. All right, so there's what the box is going to look like. Looks like a 60 card deck. Viper is his nemesis, a nemesis set featuring Viper. Okay. All right, so that's coming June 20th. All right, so Falcon and whoever the 4th hero, which they haven't revealed it yet, it's coming June 20th. And then that would complete our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wave. So that's 3 months from today. This is March, April, May. Yeah, so 3 months from today, we should have Falcon and whoever the 4th hero is. All right, that's pretty cool. I really do like the fact that he's playing with the encounter deck face up. That is really cool. Being able to manipulate the encounter deck. Him teaming up with Silk will be interesting too, because Silk could be like, no, wait, don't take that one. I want to add that under, tuck that one under me and stuff. So, yeah, I can see that'll be a good combination, Falcon and Silk. But just Falcon with anybody being able to control some of the really annoying encounter cards, whether for their boost effects or just a really annoying card, and you could stop like an attachment from going onto the villain. There's a couple of those that's, even when they're a boost that says reveal this card, you could sit there and go, yeah, no, we don't want that card in the game, And then of course another obvious candidate would be Shadows. So yeah, and if Falcon is like the first player, and you know someone's going to deck, that's the other thing is, yeah, you know what the first boost card is, but if someone decks, then you know they're obviously going to get that as an encounter card, and so you can kind of control that as well. So either it's the call for an action if Falcon's not in the first player, or you know just kind of time it like, hey, I'm going to deck this turn. Can you make sure I do not want that card that's on top of the encounter deck? Please give me something else. You know. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos when we post new videos. Thank you very much. Goodbye.